Hi there, this is Fred, FR5ED. The 5 is still silent. Here to do a quick review today of something called Swamp Ape. And this is from Florida Brewing in Melbourne, Florida, not far from where I am, about an hour away. Would love to tour it sometime. They call this an IPA on the label, but the fact is it's 10% ABV, and both BeerAdvocate.com and RateBeer.com call it a double or an imperial IPA, which it sounds more correct to me. Again, a lot of times there's no real definition of a double or an imperial IPA, but the consensus is somewhere around 8% ABV and up is when you're talking not just regular IPA, but a double imperial IPA. So anyway, the reviews, looking at BeerAdvocate.com, the 40 people who've reviewed this beer only give it a C. On a letter scale. Likewise, the two brothers who own the site, same thing, and C is mediocre according to them. On ratebeer.com, it's only got a 46. And again, some of the reviews are kind of average. So, I don't tell you that to sway you or influence you or myself. Just to say, now I've had this beer a few times, and I'm just going to start fresh today. As if I've not had it before and not paying attention to the reviews. So anyway, let's go ahead and pop this open. There we go. And let's get a good pour going. Still a little cool. It's not that perfect 52 degrees. I've still, it's been out of the refrigerator for about 10 minutes, but that's still may not be cool enough. So anyway, it's fairly clear, little tiny bit cloudy, but fairly clear, and it's a nice amber color. It's a deeper color than some of the even regular IPAs are. But anyway, let's take a sniff. Oh, very orangey, very citrusy, sweet citrus smell. Oh, it makes my mouth water. I really like that in an IPA or a double IPA. You can smell some of the maltiness in there, but just right up front and really in your face is the sweet citrus smell. Melon, there's honeydew, pineapple, definite pineapple too. It's almost like a fruit salad. Wow, that's wonderful. A little pine around the edges there, but it's just overwhelmingly sweet fruit citrus. So let's give it a taste. Not quite as sweet as it smelled. It's a fairly full body. You can taste the alcohol. A lot of times, you get to bypass that taste. It kind of stood out there. 10%, you're asking for it. Yeah, it's almost like I get a little alcohol wash up front and it fades away real quickly. And it's definitely nice and bitter. Not overwhelmingly, but potently bitter, which, of course, expect and want that in an IPA. Some sweetness, but I don't get a gush of fruit. I was expecting a lot of citrus, a lot of melon, and it's a little subdued there. I do get to taste a little bit of the malt, a bit kind of I guess you'd say biscuity. I haven't been able to discern a lot of the individual malt tastes yet that some people talk about. And I can taste caramelly malt. It's good. I thought I really liked this, and the more I'm tasting it, the more I thought, oh, it went from such an enticing aroma that was so, really raised my expectations to just a good experience in the flavor, not an overwhelmingly wonderful. So on a 5-star scale, for a double IPA, and again, I guess I should limit the scale to double IPAs, probably a 3 to a 3.5 on an overall scale of everything I've tasted so far. IPAs, double IPAs, maybe 3.5 But just comparing this to the other double IPAs alone that I've had, oh, 3, kind of in the little above middle there. So I'd get it again, but there's several other double IPAs I'd get ahead of it. But it's not like it's not enjoyable. It's just not what I expect. The bitterness is really hanging in there. Above everything else, it's a really potent bitterness that's just hanging there. So I don't often like that to be the only thing that's left after you've waited a minute or two after drinking it. Excuse me. As you know what I'm going to say, that wasn't bad manners. That was good beer. Okay, so I would recommend trying it, definitely to support the Florida economy. But I would try it because some people are going to really like the blend of flavors and aromas here. I would get it again, but it would go down on the list behind many others. So that's it. This is Fred, FR5ED, with Florida Beer Swamp Ape Imperial IPA. See you later.